on the other side of things, the AFC, man, I was really, really wrong this past week when it came to talking about the NFL. I said that the Chiefs were in trouble, and once again, I was really wrong. And the Chiefs fans let me know it, knew it in the comments section. They said, "Wow, really? You think that they're in trouble? You're you're a Chiefs hater. You know, we're tired of the media and analysts and experts, getting on the Chiefs, saying that they're in trouble." And they were right. I think the Chiefs do get a bad rep sometimes. They kind of get downplayed in the media, saying, "Oh, they're beatable, they're mortal," but they did not look mortal on Sunday against the Chiefs, or excuse me, against the Bills. I was very wrong about Patrick Mahomes. I was very wrong in terms of what I thought he was going to bring to the football field. Injured the way that he was, he played almost a near perfect game, and maybe it's just time that we say that the Kansas City Chiefs are a second quarter football team, because for a lot of the reasons that I thought the Chiefs were in trouble, it actually transpired during the game. Apart from some turnovers here or there and some slow play in the third quarter. The Bills got the first quarter slow start from the Chiefs that they needed. They caught the Chiefs a little off guard to begin the game, and they ended up only getting 10 points out of it. 9 points. They missed an extra point. They had to settle for a field goal. And then there was just this flurry of offense for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs that was really just unstoppable. And after watching that display, a couple of takeaways from the game. We're not going to talk too much about this game because there wasn't really too much to talk about. But the reality is that even though I thought that the Bills were going to win this game, I was worried that the Chiefs were going to come out slow, and that Patrick Mahomes was going to be hindered by his injury, the nerve in the back of his neck. The Bills basically showed me that they are a lesser talented Kansas City Chiefs that rely too much on the passing game. And the differences between the Bills and the Chiefs is that when the Chiefs need to run the ball, they can run the ball. But when the Bills need to run the ball, whether it's to establish play action, whether it's to get some short down yardage, they just prove that Devin Singletary just cannot run the football. And the Bills are relying way too much currently on Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Now, Stephon Diggs did not have that great of a game. Obviously, everybody saw the viral video of him staying out and watching the Kansas City Chiefs ceremony. But Stephon Diggs did not have that great of a game. The Kansas City defense, again, when it matters the most, is playing some exceptional defense when they need to. They're very sneakily good at defense, as I've come to learn and come to see. So credit to the defense. And really, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense once again look absolutely unstoppable. And it's going to be one hell of a matchup when it comes to an offense that is now completely clicking, as opposed to a defense led by Todd Bowles in Tampa Bay that are also starting to click. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. I noticed I felt very similarly about the national championship game when it happened, especially when the game plan came to defending wide receivers of Kansas City. Just like Ohio State was so terrified of Devonta Smith going over the top and beating them over the top, they allowed Devonta Smith to get a whole bunch of chunk yardage, and I felt like that game plan was very similar to what happened in this AFC Championship game, where the Bills were absolutely terrified, as they should be, of Tyreek Hill going over the top, scoring a bunch of touchdowns very quickly, and then this game turning into an air raid war in terms of which quarterback could outduel each other in the passing game. And meanwhile, they just opened up everything for Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce over the middle. And before they started trying to cover people, it was way too late. The deficit was way too much, especially with an offense that, as I said, maybe we should start just realizing that, hey, the first quarter is going to be slow for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to blow past you the more that they get into the game and the more that they can tweak and adjust the game plan. And, that's exactly what happened. It's very clear that I think the Bills ended up exactly where they needed to. They made it extremely farthest, or it equals the furthest they've made it in a long time. And now they know where they stand. They need to get some kind of running attack in order to be able to sustain a passing offense. They need to add a couple of pieces on defense as well. But yeah, I'm not counting out the Chiefs again. I think that they proved that even when, they've had some more slow starts, and their quarterback is not playing at 100%. Even if they're not playing at 100%, they're still playing at 100%, which means that the normal Chiefs is really just playing at 115%, and they're just going to blow past everybody. Extremely impressive, and I'm not going to count out the Chiefs again. I was extremely wrong in thinking that they would lose this past weekend to the Bills. And so there you have it. I was absolutely wrong, and I was extremely impressed with what I saw from Kansas City, and now I think they probably are what a lot of people probably thought they were the entire time, which is the favorites to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this segment from the Hard Headed Sports Podcast. You've heard what I've had to say, now I'm interested to hear what you think as well. If you enjoyed this highlight from the show and want to watch more highlights from the show as they come out after the show's completion, you should definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're interested in listening to the entire show in its full-length entirety, you should follow the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very soon.